Welcome back, Chad. Today we're doing another content creator breakdown, and today we got Boujee Barbiee, who's a seven-figure digital marketer teaching other people how to sell digital products through content, just like her. And she's had so much success so far. And basically, we're just gonna go in and go through her page, see what she's doing right, give you guys tips on how you can implement the same stuff, and also talk about the things that she can improve on, so you guys don't make the same mistakes as well.
100%. As y'all can see, seven-figure digital goal. Like Brian said, she's seen a lot of success. 120K in 10 days. I'm pretty excited to, just get into all this. If you're in the digital product space, if you've been doing digital marketing for quite a bit of time, you know exactly who this person is. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So just starting off, let's go ahead and go through her story. Okay.
That is one thing that she does really well. There's always something on her story, regardless of what she's doing. It's at least five to seven stuff to go through, and it actually it shows her life, and that's what people actually want to see. Like they want to see that background. They want to see who Barbiee is on a daily basis.
Yeah, I agree. I think as far as her story goes, it's a pretty good mix of everything. You get to see her lifestyle. She balances it really well with just the digital product aspect of her life. And it feels authentic. It like a lot of the time when you're going through a lot of digital marketers pages, it's kind of like, okay, you posted about your product four times, but what's really going to get me to be attracted to you or attracted to what you have to say is you just being your authentic, genuine self and showing me the aspects of you outside of digital products, outside of digital marketing. That's what's going to make me relate to you even more. So, like you said, she does a really great job with that.
I think the key is like having a conversation in your stories. It has to feel like a friend texting you and, showing you, this happened in my day or this happened in my day. And it's almost like a little mini journey each and every day as you click through a story.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like, those dumps on Instagram, how people, like they'll show like those random aspects, those random pictures. If you could do
Yeah.
a mini dump on your story, but also keep it kind of relevant to digital products so that you are working on something throughout the day, that's a pretty good way to go about things.
And then even with the story too, it doesn't always have to be just digital products. She shows just like her lifestyle on a daily basis. And since her job is selling digital products and being a content creator, that is what you'll see on her story. But really, like most of the time, you'll see her working out, you'll see her on a call, you'll see her going shopping or something, just enjoying life. And just seeing that makes people be like, what is Barbiee gonna post next? I want to see what she's about to do next.
I've been locked in with her little protein coffees. I've been locked in with that.
Yeah,
Um, just moving forward, let's go ahead and look at the bio. What do you guys think? To me, I'd say, since it's Barbiee, it could work, but I prefer a bio to be more concise. Just say exactly who you're trying to help, what you provide, what service you provide, who you help. Just get really concise with the bio. What do you guys think?
Yeah. As a when you start growing already, you can have more stuff in your bio because people already know you and you already have your brand. But as a beginner, you have to focus on one thing and really hone in on showing people exactly why you're here and the value that you provide. And then, as you start to grow and you get a lot of more people who, have been with you for a few years or, growing a big brand, then you can start to venture out into a few different things. So I think it works for her at her current stage, but people also have to know, be able to see what stage you're at and know, how to maneuver.
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Let's see. Let's go ahead
Right
and
now, uh, the bio does work for her because she's
yeah.
already established. But definitely, if you're a newcomer, keep it concise. Like for her, for example, if she wanted to condense everything, it could literally be like 120K in 10 days with digital products, and then CTA to whatever she's trying to push at that point.
Yeah, just
And everything else is just like she'll show that she's a salon owner and an Airbnb host and a luxury group transport through her content. But her main bio would just be like 10K in 10 days with, I mean, 120K in 10 days with digital products.
for sure. Let's see. She has a pretty good call to action. It does get, like we said, her bio does work for her, but I would like this to be a little bit more separate because it's a little bit hard to see. So when it comes to joining the wait list, so she has her links right here. It works. Pretty good call to action. Like I said, I'd like to see this a little bit more separate. Moving on to her highlights.
Her highlights show a lot of proof, which I do like. But the only cons about it is that she needs to update the highlights. And then I also feel like there needs to be more than just the reviews highlights. She should show like the reviews, the behind the scenes or how to get started, more than just having the reviews there.
Definitely. Because the highlights, even themselves, can be a mini journey. Because if someone didn't watch your story today, for example, or if someone just found you today and they don't want to scroll down through your page, the highlights is a quick way to establish credibility and just allow them to get to know you in different aspects of your business, your life, and all of it. So
Mhm.
yeah, I would like to see more like lifestyle highlights, and then maybe breaking down the reviews a little bit to know like, okay, this is a review for people in my program, or this is a review for people who bought my ebook, or just knowing the difference between it, because I can't really tell going through it fast. You can't really know like, okay, what is this? What are the different reviews that I'm seeing?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You can just tell people are making money, but what are they making money from exactly?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They could definitely be updated. Because the last one was like 15 weeks ago. I'm sure that she's seen way more success since that point.
On her story today, she posted one of her blueprint clients hit $1,000 in 14 days. So
Jeez.
yeah, that's crazy. It's a crazy stat line.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
That's tough for real. But yeah, could definitely update it more. And like Stan said, would definitely love to see more lifestyle content as well. So when it comes to her posting, she's pretty consistent. Like I'm pretty sure she posts every day,
I
multiple
think
times a day.
she posts at least 1 to 2 times a day for the past 2 years. Like
Yeah.
she has not missed a day.
And that's the difference. That's the difference between I want to get somewhere and I'm building my brand and I'm established. It's
Mhm.
just consistency.
Yeah, with her content, she has a pretty good mix of everything. She has like the growth content, she has the nurture content, she has everything. And she's pretty authentic in her content.
And the thing that I like about her content when she posts, the posts that she does make, they're very quality, and she shows her lifestyle. But also, like she can literally sell anything because of the way she sets up her captions. It's like it's very storytelling, and there's always a call to action at the end that leads people somewhere. So she's never just posting to post. It's always like you're gonna get something out of this post.
Yep, yep. I definitely agree. There's always a call to action. You will not go through a caption without seeing a call to action. Constantly getting leads. And that's what business is about. Just getting new blood into your business every single week.
What do you think about her amount of value content that she puts out? Do you think she could increase the amount of value content that she puts out, like the free value that she puts out to her audience?
I think she should I think she should create a little bit more free value. I think right now she has a deal with Shopify, so she does be like, here's how you start a business, but that's really just the basis of everything. I feel like if she wanted to take it to 10 for real, she would give out a couple tips, a couple tricks on how she personally markets, and then just from doing that, she would blow up 10x because they're already loving her content and they're already asking her the same questions like, how do I get started, or what do you think about this situation? So if she literally answers that through her content, she will go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that point because lifestyle content only like for a certain period of time, people will kind of get tired of seeing lifestyle and they're like, okay, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to take the next step. I need, a little bit more food to chew. And that's how that value content will come in. And someone who's seeing like, the car that you drive, how much money you're making every day, the businesses that you have, and they feel inspired. And then they also want to learn from you, the same person who inspired them to take that next step. So I feel like having that value content, talking about tips and tricks, like Brian said, would give them something to chew on and further turn them into a customer or ready to purchase whatever product that she's selling or putting out.
Okay. Yeah, as you can see right here, like they're already asking what's the venture. It sounds like trading. They want to know more. They want to get more information about what she's saying. So we've already covered like a lot of the it's pretty evident to see like what she's doing well because that's exactly what got her to the place where she's at right now. She's consistent. She has high quality content, really amazing captions, storytelling through the captions. She's doing everything that you have to do as a business owner to grow and sell even more digital products. So now that we know exactly what she's doing right, what do we feel that she could improve on or she could do better on? Like like, what do we
Tough
think
one.
that
It's
she
a
could
tough
do?
one right there. It's a
Yeah,
tough one.
So
it is
we
tough.
should define the end goal.
Yeah.
Is it more followers? Is it more sales? Is it having a bigger brand? Define the end goal so that we kind of what would you say the end goal? Like, give me a
Okay.
example.
Um,
The it's actually really good that we're doing this creator because we actually get to work behind the scenes with her, so we know a little bit of what the end goal is. And right now, it's crazy because she's sold so many digital products that she's creating her last digital product, and that's the final digital product she's going to create. And then from there, her goal is to just focus on teaching, like hands-on guidance, hands-on teaching.
yeah.
Okay, so that works perfect then. So if the goal is to transition to teaching and mostly going from just having a digital product that's already done to working with you hands on, then I would say the first step would be to diversify the highlights a little bit, have more um have highlights that also create and tell a story where it shows the testimonials of your students inside of your program and what you taught them. It has tips and tricks for them to immediately get value from, and has a little bit of lifestyle. So it'd be like three main components for highlights, and then for her reels and the content that she puts out, I would say having probably adding in 1 to 2 videos a week. Um, that is teaching people so that now they can get accustomed to, okay, she's showing me the lifestyle, but she's also giving me the information and building them to take the next action. So I would say topics like, you know, how to market your first digital product, how to get your first followers, how to get your first 1,000 followers, things of that nature. What do you guys think?
Yeah, of course.
Hey,
I agree 100%. And her audience, I see that they ask, how could I create more high quality content? The stuff that she's already doing on a daily basis, that's second nature for her. She could realistically just teach it to her audience, like you said, Stan. So creating more high quality content, showing how to create an engaging caption, showing how to storytell through content, showing all these different things that come as second nature for her, but her audience wants to know. So I think she could definitely benefit from just 1 or 2 videos a week like that, like you said.
and the another thing, like when it comes, if you're a creator out there and you're watching this, another thing when it comes to creating good content is as you're creating content and people comment on your page, when they're asking you questions in the comments, that's literally an idea that you can create for content. Like a lot of people inside of Barbie's comments, they say the same thing over and over again. If you go through it, it's like, how do I start? How do I market? How do I create content like you? And it's literally they give
We're asking for.
you content ideas. Yeah, they're asking for it.
Okay, so my question to you guys is, if you were a brand new creator and you wanted to have the same level of success that Barbie's having right now, what advice or tips would you give to someone that is just starting out and want to get to that position?
Number one, figuring out who your target audience is, because from there it'll be way easier to just create that content. Number two, as you can see, just like Barbie's doing, the consistency, the 1 to 2 posts a day, the high quality posts, all these different things, those are something that can really jumpstart your page. A lot of the main reason why a lot of people don't necessarily see success is it was actually a TikTok video that Brian made not too long ago. So, and I actually put a really good point from it. It's not the fact that you're not good enough, you're just not doing enough. It's the sheer amount of volume that Barbie's put out from these months, these past couple months, these past couple years, that's finally compounding to give her the success that you're seeing right now. So I would say after finding your target audience and just getting really clear on exactly what your messaging is, putting out as much consistent volume as possible is probably going to be the best place for you to start.
Yeah, I agree with Sam. On top of that, I
One
would just
question.
uh,
Can you define consistent volume just for anyone who's watching this and wants to know exactly what do you mean by what consistent volume is? Is it
Oh,
1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6?
okay, so when I first say consistent volume, just like how we said to a whole bunch of our clients, we were actually on a call with one of our clients yesterday. She asked that question. She's like, "What does consistent volume mean?" When I do say the term consistent volume, when you first get started out, you have to get used to the process of creating content. You're not just because you see everybody else putting out 5 pieces of content a day, 4 pieces of content a day, 10 pieces of content a day, whatever the case may be, they've put in the reps to build up that skill, to build up that habit, to be able to do that. Right now, your main goal as a content creator should at least, if you're just starting out, should at least to be to post 1 time per day, every single day of the week, just starting out. After you build that up, you put the reps in, you learn the process of creating content. You understand how to captivate your audience with better hooks, better visual hooks, better speed to value inside of your videos or your content, whatever the case may be. From there, you can scale up and start making maybe 2 videos a day, 3 videos a day, whatever your heart desires. But as of right now, if you're just starting out, I would say just aim to be consistent at posting at least 1 time a day of consistent, high quality value content that answers the pain points and the questions that your audience may have.
And everything that Sam said, I would definitely do that 100%. Only thing that I'll add on to it is that whatever I'm pushing, whatever content I'm making, I feel like the easiest way to blow up like Barbiee is have your product tied into helping people make money in any aspect whatsoever. Because that is like the number one. That's the number one thing that people on social media are looking for. They're looking for ways to make money, and Barbie's literally like, she's literally a money machine. She shows you so many different ways to make money. You're just like, okay, I have a bunch of routes, and that's why her bio is like that. So I would say focus on one group of people and help those people make money in any type of aspect whatsoever, and then stay consistent with giving them value and showing up for your audience. And then from there, once you do that, once you stay consistent, consistently posting for about 2 3 months, then I would look to go on and build another platform where it's like I get to build a longer form of relationship with people. So then they're gonna be like, okay, I spent at least like 10 hours watching your videos. I go onto your Instagram, I see the lifestyle, I see how you help people. Now I trust you to start in whatever product that you have to offer. And that's really Barbie's magic. She's been doing YouTube before she even got on Instagram. And YouTube is like
Like
10K
Instagram and
followers on
TikTok on
YouTube is like
steroids.
500,000. Yeah. 10K followers on YouTube is like 500,000 on Instagram. So she was able to build that audience there, and then that audience transferred to Instagram, where they're able to see even more of her lifestyle. And then Instagram is where she has her call to actions, all her automations to be able to not miss out on any leads. So definitely start off with one platform, stay consistent, help people make money in any type of aspect whatsoever. After 2 to 3 months of consistent posting, then you're gonna go on to another platform like YouTube, long form, and build your audience over there.
Okay, so my next question for you guys is the problem that I see most beginners have or that they ask is that how can I get someone to care about my content? Because you're just starting out. Maybe you're not making the type of income you want to make, and you're going through all these different struggles, right? And you see Barbiee and all these other big creators, and you feel like you're trapped in your own bubble. You're trapped in like, oh, nobody's gonna care about me, and I don't have the success or all these other external things so that people can listen to me. So, what would be your one piece of advice to people who are trying to find the one thing that they need to get people to care about their content?
I would say get out your head, because is get out your head because there I feel like people underestimate the amount of people on social media and the amount of people that are stuck in, like, the amount of people that's stuck in their current position, right? Because a lot of the times, these creators, when they get started into the digital product space, yeah, you don't have any experience, but you starting puts you ahead of thousands of other people who haven't started. So the key in that situation is to use your perspective, use your personal thoughts to be like, hey, I just started this. It sucks, but I'm still pushing through because I have this reason. And when people see that, it's they don't care about at that point they don't care about the proof, because they care about your journey. It's like, this person's told me this product sucks when everybody else is telling me all the good things about it. At that point, I'm like, I trust you over everybody else, because why did you say that? Why were you so like open
open.
and confident to say that about yourself. And really, that just comes from your personal journey. Utilize your personal journey because that is how people are going to connect with you in a sea of thousands.
I think just to build upon what Brian said, of course, number one, be genuine, be authentic, be yourself, and utilize your personal journey to your biggest advantage, right? But another thing that I would say is stop trying to reinvent the wheel. A lot of the time, most people think, okay, I have to come up with the most unique content idea for people to care. I have to be so original for people to care. And we actually got caught up in that trap. We thought we had to put out the most craziest content where until we just realized we could use a system that we currently use in a system that we currently teach every single one of our clients, which is content cloning, right? Just seeing a method that works, seeing something that's currently working for other people on social media, and just basically using what Brian said as well of seeing taking a little bit of what works, applying your own unique experience, and then putting it out. That makes the whole content creation process so much easier because you have an idea of exactly what to model, an idea of exactly where to go from, and it's not like you're coming up with anything from scratch or you're not testing something randomly, right? You see that it's been proving to work not just for one person but multiple people. All you have to do is just apply your unique experience and just test that out.
Two things I would add onto that is that number one, I feel like people are really scared to use their struggle and their journey, and they underestimate how valuable their journey is to someone who's just getting started. So just like you guys said, being authentic and showing your struggle is the thing that sets you apart from everyone else. Because even Barbiee, as a big creator, she still goes back to her struggles when she was working a 9 to 5, when she had a job, and when she had to clock in and wanted to make more money. And that is the thing that connects her to her audience because they are in that same position. And it works the exact same way for people who are just starting out. If you just started something, there's dozens, thousands, hundreds, millions, whatever the number is, of people who want to get started. So the fact that you got started, you need to utilize that and use that as your superpower. And number two is don't try to building off of what Sam said with not trying to. What did you say again, Sam? What was the last part you said?
Recreate the wheel.
Reinventing the wheel. Okay, so when people first start out, I feel like a big issue that they have is they chase the followers and oh, like I want to go viral and I want to my first hit post. I want thousands of likes and thousands of followers. So instead of chasing the followers and trying to get the numbers, focus on getting better and putting the content out. Right. The goal isn't to post so that I can get likes. Don't make that your goal. Make your goal post so that I can learn and get better. And then as you get better, everything else will come with it.
I feel like that going viral is like the biggest scam in 2020. Because like, bro, you know how hard it is to. It's not hard, but it's hard to go viral. The people that go viral
Consistently,
is like, yeah, consistently going viral is crazy. I feel like
yeah, it's not manageable. You
it's
can't, you
not
can't.
because you can go viral off of one post and then the next post goes what to 10 views. But if you consistently be like, okay, let me try to get 500 views every time. 500 views over 30 days, that's what 15,000 views.
Yeah,
That's way more manageable and to be like, okay, I could do this over and over again. I don't have to go viral. Going viral is a scam, bro.
And the funny thing is, the people that are going viral, they're not intentionally trying to go viral. They're literally just being authentic and they're just tapped into the content creation process. They're like, okay, my goal is just to post a video today. And then it takes off just because they were being authentic and they just hit their goal of trying to be,
I think that works best on TikTok for those
yeah.
people who are being like authentic and just take off. And then you have the other side where people who are able to go consistently viral, they've broken it down and they put in so much reps to where they know what works and what doesn't work. And that is a skill that you only get when you
Mhm.
start posting.
Yeah.
So just get out of your head, be authentic with your journey and show your struggles and don't try to reinvent the wheel. See what other people are doing, what's already working, what's already getting views, and then put your own twist on that. And that's literally the game. That's literally it.
That's the sauce right there. That's the sauce that took us a year and a half to figure out.
It took us way too long just to learn those simple steps.
Year and a half, too many lessons to figure out. But yeah, man.
How many minutes we have right now?
Oh, I can't tell.
Yeah, that's. You guys have anything else as far as tips or just what Barbiee could be doing better or just what she's already doing? Like any last.
I have one last thing.
Mhm.
So a big issue also that I've noticed is people don't understand the goal of their content, right? They don't understand what they're trying to do with their content. So some people are trying to be content creators. Some people are trying to sell a digital product. Some people are trying to land brand deals. And ultimately, all of these things can work if you're creating content, but you have to understand what you are, what your end goal is, so that you can create the right type of content that builds the right type of audience. So, for example, if I just want to be a content creator, I can have content around multiple topics, and I can talk about multiple things because I'm not trying to build an audience so that I can directly sell them. I just want to create content and be known, right? But then if I want to sell a digital product, I need to build an audience that's super specific, and my content has to solve a specific problem and relate to specific people so that they want to sell, they want to buy my product. Or if I want to land brand deals, I have to also have. I say brand deals is kind of a mix of being a content creator and selling a digital product. You need that like audience that trusts you, but they're also a specific type of person, so they'll go buy whatever brand you're promoting. So at the end of the day, understand and know what your end goal is so you know what type of content you're creating. Don't try to, sell a digital product, but you're making content that is, content creator in the content creator industry. Or don't try to, be a content creator, but you're creating content that is more so geared towards selling a digital product. So know what type of creator you want to be. There's a lot of different buckets and a lot of different ways to choose. And I feel like people don't choose enough.
That, that,
Like they're not clear on it.
that came from chest. That came from your chest. You got to get that out there. That was
I,
like
I have to.
that is if not 99%, if not 100%, at least 99 of the spaces is going through that same issue. Like you don't just pick your direction, bro. You don't got to go everything at once. Barbiee didn't start getting off brand deals when she first started. She was just trying to make money online, and as she did that, as she stayed consistent, that's when all of the other stuff started to come into play. And one thing on top of that too, as a creator, you should not be taking every type of brand deal. Like Barbiee is very specific in who she works with because it goes
Mm-hmm.
along with her brand, like her
Has to be
fitness.
aligned.
It has to be aligned. You don't just take everything for the money. She gladly declines too. That's what I do like about her. So yeah, you definitely did cover what 99% of the space is struggling with.
We struggled with it when we first started. That's the only way that I
We struggled too hard. We struggled too hard,
all over the place.
For no reason. For no reason either.
right? If you're watching this video right now, we weren't always like this. It took us at least a year and a half to understand what we were doing wrong and to even get a like it's a lot of growth to understand what you're doing wrong.
Yeah. Because
And
as a beginner, you don't know good from bad. You don't know how to. It's like riding a bike for the first time. If you're wobbling, you don't know that you're doing bad or if you're doing good, right? But then
Mhm,
as you start to do it more, that's when you learn like, okay, this is how I'm supposed to ride a bike.
exactly. And we learning. We got the hang of it.
So all we gotta do, student mindset.
So that's what we have today. If you guys did enjoy this creator breakdown, though, we do more of these for free inside of the community that we're launching on the 24th. And basically, we teach people, beginners, how to start making money with digital products. So if you're interested and you feel like I need a content breakdown like this, the same exact team is gonna go on. We're gonna be on calls 2 times a month, and we're gonna go through your content just like we did with Barbiee. So
We're completely free.
for completely the free skis. So we're gonna drop the link in the description
Tap
when
in,
this
tap in,
video
tap in.
drops. And yeah, this was an amazing creative breakdown. We had Boujee Barbiee here, seven-figure digital coach, digital marketer. She's a woman of many hats, and honestly, she's doing the damn thing. She's doing a great job, and I'm low key excited for her next journey and how she's transitioning into coaching. So we're looking forward to it actually.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
dope.
be a sight to see.
It's gonna
I'm
be dope.
excited.
It's gonna be dope.
And
Well,
if you guys also want to create a breakdown, just drop it in the comments as well. And we'll maybe just pick out one or two more, but the rest will be done inside our community.
See you guys in the next video.